Men, women, everyone can do those steps. They will literally save you on the dance floor, especially if you're uncomfortable dancing. Students in my program use them to go from like awkward stiff to looking good out there. So I'm sure they will help you as well. If you just want to be able to blend in on the dance floor, this first move is perfect for like a crowded dance floor.
Early mornings in your bedroom, waking up with...
This is for those of you for whom torso is easier to move. You're going to do what I call a triple twist. So we're going to start with, doesn't matter which way, you literally will do a small twist and then change it 2 more times. Change the direction 2 more times. So it's twist, 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 stop, twist, 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 stop. I told you those moves are very simple, but they will look good. And then I'll show you also what to do with the hips, the footwork, but this is for those of you who don't want to move the lower body. Now, to make this move look decent, we don't need to add specific like different body parts to it. I want you to pay attention to the arms, because if the arms are just resting, this move looks totally different. It doesn't look like we're dancing. Just keep the arms bent, loosely bent by your sides, and if they're loose enough, they'll respond to whatever the body is doing. So they can bounce a little bit, they can swing a little bit. We want that. We don't want them to be very rigid, because then it makes the entire movement look stiff, and we don't want that. All right, let me show you with the count. We're going to go 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. We'll match the torso to the snare later on. This is when you're stopping. When you hear that loud beat, the snare drum, this is where you finish the last twist and you hold there for like a little bit. 1 and stop, 1 and stop. Now I want you to let the body do what it wants to do. Notice that I started to shift weight a little bit. It helps me maintain balance. It's not necessary, but I feel like it looks good. So if you bring the feet a little bit more apart, that will allow the weight to shift as you're twisting. If it's too much, don't worry about it. You can just keep it in the center.
In your bedroom, waking up with you by my side, looking so beautiful.
Now, if you like to move the feet, if you prefer to do some footwork when you're on the dance floor, let me show you one of like my go-tos. You're going to start with the feet like 1 foot in front of the other, and we're going to be replacing the feet. So you're going to bring 1 foot in, so they are kind of together, and then switch, bring the other foot forward, and you go switch, 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 switch. So it's 2 moves on each side. And 1, and 2, and 1, and 2. I'll show you from the side because I don't want you to do a very big step here. Don't reach far. Keep it small, just in front of you. This move is kind of faster, so we have to make sure we match it to the beat correctly. And 1, and 2, and 1. And 2, just like that. To make the step look better, we're going to add a little bit of a bounce. So let me first break it down. We're going to move the knees back and forth, but the accent will be back. So on every single beat, you're going to straighten the legs. And as a little prep, you will bend both knees forward very slightly. So don't do squats. So a prep and then push them back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. The movement is, we're going non-stop, very consistent, back, 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 back. Notice that it's small. Again, we won't be able to do this action. It won't look natural, so the smaller the better. And now combining the two, again, we start with the foot forward. You're gonna go back, back. Like get used to the position first. Do it on one side, do it on the other side, because when we start switching, it will be fast. But this is essentially what the knee bend is going to feel. We have and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. Can be a little tricky at first. Make sure you have the footwork, first of all, and then only add the bounce if the feet are there. And back, back, and back, back, and back, back, and back with the count, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. We have to figure out how to make it look better, because if I'm just doing that, it just looks like I'm like waiting for the bus or something. So we have to make it into more of a dance move. If you don't want to add the knees, twist the torso. Doesn't matter which way. Angle the body a little bit so it looks, it's more of like a swaying movement then. But I like the version of the knees. And 1. So if you can get that, get this version. If you prefer to move the hips, I have an option for you as well. Very simple, perfect move to do in heels, very like stable. We're going to have both feet slightly apart, like hip width apart. And all you're going to do is you're going to push one knee forward 2 times. And then you switch forward, center, forward, again, forward, center, forward. That's literally all you're doing. Again, we're going to make the movement decisive, but not too small. And the reason I want the movement to be like on the bigger side is because when you shift like that, when you bend one knee, when the other leg is straight, this hip pops up. And that's what we want, because we want a hip move. So if it's too small, then the hips will stay neutral and then they're not going to be visible. So really push the knee forward. Feel that shift. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. I'll show you sideways so you can see how far I'm going. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. We have to adjust it based on the song. If the song is faster, like more higher tempo, you won't have the time to make the movement very big. So then you can tone it down a little bit, but still make sure the hip is going to the side. You're giving it a little push, a little stretch, okay? And for this one, because there's a lot going on with the lower body, we're not going to do anything specific with the arms, just keep them loosely bent. And I'll show you in a second how I connect and combine all those movements as well. So I showed you 3 different options, something you can do with the torso, something you can do with the feet, something you can do with the hips. Which option do you prefer? Like, are you more into hip movements? Should I kind of create more tutorials on the hips? Do you just like basic groovy footwork, or maybe just the upper body motions? Like, when you're at a party or when you're at a wedding in the club, what kind of moves do you do? Like, do you have a preference? Let me know in the comments. In the past 18 years, thousands of people learned with my method. I have so many amazing results that I had to create a separate YouTube channel for them. So I'm going to link it below, you can check it out. And yeah, let's get you dancing. That is it for today. Let me know if you like this video and I will see you in my next tutorial very soon. Bye.
Looking so beautiful.